Hi guys, this is Michelle. I've never made a YouTube video before, but I figured I would to talk about something that I've been going through for a long time now. Well, it seems like a long time. And that is anxiety and depersonalization. So, here's my story. I don't have any notes to go off of, so I'm just going to kind of say it as I think about it. Okay, so I started experiencing a lot of anxiety at the beginning of the year. Something I didn't really notice, but I guess I did have. I don't know, I was always a real laid back person and I didn't really worry too much. I will say that my breathing was bad. I remember I would never be able to catch my breath and I never understood why. I just thought, I don't know, maybe I just don't breathe right. But yeah, there was no real anxiety with that, even though I'm pretty sure that was what was causing it without me knowing. I don't know. So yeah, in May, I had been going out a lot. Everything was fine. Everything was good. Um, I had gone to the beach. I had gone out with some friends. We were out really late. Next morning, I was hungover, but I was okay. We continued on our day, and that following day, everything was fine. And then, the very next morning, I was driving to work, and I remember I work downtown, so there's a bunch of buildings and stuff, and I remember looking at all the buildings downtown and just thinking everything looks weird. Like, I don't know what's going on, but nothing looks right. And I remember I called my mom and I said, I don't know how to pinpoint this, I just don't feel right. Something's off and I feel really panicky. So I got through work, I felt weird, but I got through it. Well, later on that day, I I went over to my neighbor's house and I had come back home for bed. It was late, it was probably about midnight, and I just started panicking. Like, I I remember being scared of the weirdest things. Like, I just felt like, I don't know, I felt like I was going crazy and just real scared, just real paranoid, and I had no reason to be, but I had no control over it. So, I went to a doctor. They told me it was depression, which I didn't really understand because I'm not depressed, or I have no reason to be depressed. I've never dealt with depression. So I went to that, and then I went to my another doctor, and they looked in my ears and they told me I probably have an inner ear infection. So I was put on a ridiculous amount of antibiotics, which didn't help. And so, sorry. Yeah, didn't do anything. I still felt weird, and it's like every single day I would feel weird. Like, I'd feel weird in a different way than the night before. My memory was off, couldn't make decisions, just so many things was just off. Like, I felt like a completely different person. I thought I had schizophrenia or something. I felt like a lost soul and I had no peace of mind whatsoever. So recently, I'm sorry, this went on for months, just thinking, oh, well, maybe my inner ear infection just needs to clear up. Okay, well, I finally go, I finally do my research, and I remember waking up one morning and I just instantly typed in, why am I waking up feeling disconnected? Every morning I would just feel disconnected from everything. I'd wake up just kind of in a big panic, just, I don't know, just no peace of mind at all. So I googled exactly how I felt the very first thing that morning, and the first thing that pops up is dissociative anxieties, because I felt like I had been in a dream, like, and literally I couldn't get out of that, like, funk. So it told me dissociative anxiety, so I started reading up on that, and I found derealization and depersonalization, and I was so glad that I had found that. I thought I was the only person in the world. I thought I was going crazy. I didn't know how to explain how I felt to people. They didn't know how to respond. They didn't know what to tell me. Like, I was just lost, and I felt like I was in a nightmare. I remember telling my sister, in the car one day whenever I was during my like 2 weeks of panic attacks at the very beginning. I literally feel like I'm in a nightmare. Like nothing looks familiar to me. Like I literally feel lost. Like nothing. I can't do anything. Like I'm afraid to go out. I'm afraid I'm gonna have a panic attack. I miss how I used to be. I miss not worrying. And sorry. So yeah, I had read up on that, and everything just made complete sense. I talked to a psychiatrist, and they had diagnosed me with depersonalization, derealization, and I'll make another video on exactly what it is. I'm just kind of throwing everything out there right now. I don't have a very good description of this because I didn't write anything, and I'm just kind of going with what I think of. But yeah, so now I'm in the process of trying to figure out what I need to do to get rid of this weird funk that I've been in, which I don't really know what to do. I'm kind of lost with that. I'm gonna figure it out though. I'm not gonna give up. I will get rid of this. And I feel for anybody who has this condition or whatever you call it, it's the worst thing that I've ever been through, without a doubt, and I wouldn't wish it on anybody. But yeah, I'm trying to think of other things that had gone on. Everything from those times are kind of so blurry. Everything just, I don't know, I don't have a very good memory to those times. So yeah, I hope to maybe talk to others that have this disorder, and if anyone has any questions on my personal experience with it, go ahead and send me a message, and I'll put my Instagram and all of that in the bio. Alright, well thank you. Bye.